Now, at first, I thought this interior was a little bit boring, but after further examination, it has some hidden jewels. A lot of detailing on the sides with wood grain and also on the dash. And it's my job to bring those details to life. I discovered a very nice steering wheel in the box. Had to clean up some flashing on it. Added some wood to that as well. And a shifter I found in my stash box. Let's go. Got everything taped off, including the top of that dash. Gray primer and red ruby pearl will be my colors. Already added my gray primer. Now it's time to bring out the airbrush for the red ruby pearl. I let that dry. I love how the color turned out. And hopefully we ain't got a lot of bleeding going on. Let me take this tape off and check. Well. No bleeding. Let's check this interior tub. Same here. Not a lot of bleeding at all. That was a very good tape job. One of my best. To add my carpet, which will be black, ebony, and Boston powder. Now I got the Mod Podge, the matte, so I don't get a reflection. And I also add a couple drops of water to that Mod Podge. It helps it dry a whole lot slower. Add all the bottle to it for that weight, of course. And due to it being late at night, when I took care of this flocking job, I'm gonna let it dry overnight. It's the next morning. Let me see what I got. Get it all out. All of it. Nice. Very nice. As you can see, I don't have any reflection coming back with that matte Mod Podge. And off camera, I've been doing some experimenting, working on that wood grain. I got that side hooked up, the glove department, and there's some wood grain on this side by the dowels. I'm going to take care of that now. And this is what I'm using. Testers, gloss wood, and gloss black. And this is normally like a white oak wood color, but when you add that black to it, it gives it a gray oak wood color. Goes perfect with this black. And as you can see, that glove department, that is pledge on top of that. Now I got my silver gel pen right here. I'm highlighting those bezels around the dowels. And of course the buttons as well. And I started out with some white paint here for those small dials. But I'm gonna fix that later on because I don't like how they turned out. And there are also small bezels around those dials at the very bottom, so you gotta take care of those as well. And that's the bezels around the dials. They turned out outstanding. especially against that wood grain. Now I'm adding silver trim around the wood grain. And that's everything done up, including the radio and the control dials. Now on those small dials, I came back in with my silver gel pen, and they turned out a whole lot better. There's 3 decals I'm going to be using for the rest of the dials. Then it's time for the DuraClear. And of course my DuraClear, that's what I use for my glass. And as always, it goes on cloudy, but when it dries, it will be crystal clear, just like real glass. Now I'll let that sit up until it gets dry. And here's the end results. See the reflection on those dials? All of them, the top and the bottom. The DuraClear doesn't miss. Time for the steering wheel. And I'm using the regular oak wood paint to go around the steering wheel. Nice contrast. The white oak wood against that gray oak wood. Easy installation of that dash. Now I'm adding my shifter. I've already painted the boot for the shifter black. And if you can see it right here, I added my clutch as well. Scratch built. I also painted an 8-ball on my shifter, gloss black. And when it comes to the seat belts, I'm using the Gopher Racing seatbelt kit. I was finally able to thread that seatbelt material through my fold edge parts. Folded on the other side, added a little glue, and they look very realistic. And that's all 4 seatbelts completed. I'm absolutely ecstatic at the way this interior turned out. The shifter, the clutch, the custom wood grain, the seat belts turned out amazing. Let's get to building.